Okay, so hi everyone. The next type of user input is the scanner class. Okay, so scanner class. So this is used to get the user input and it is found in the java.util package. So siya dito, java.util package. So wherein the use of the scanner class is to create object of the class and use any of the available methods found in the scanner. Then example, if we will use the next line method, which is used to read also strings. So, gagamit tayo ng next line. We have also the next int for integer input, and we have next float, next double. Yan, pwede natin siyang gamit. So, next is, we will have an example of using the scanner. That's a simple program how to the scanner. Sabi kanina is we have to import the scanner from java.util.scanner. So let's say we create class the myScanner and then what the opening of the main program, the public static void main string parts, and then let's declare scanner, the scanner er, name of the object or the variable object, which is instantiate ito new scanner, and we use system.in. Yung ginamit din natin sa buffer reader, we use also the system.in. It means that using system.in means getting an input from console or from the keyboard. Again, let's enter a message that will input the name. Say enter your name. Then let's declare a variable for the name and empty string, then name. So ito yung pag-read ng input galing sa user. So the object or the variable na scr for the scanner, then that we will use that next line. So in Java kasi ang pinaka-safe to read an input is that next line, or basta as long as na naka-string siya, kasi mas minimize yung ma-encounter na error because it is more on string. And if ever man there are inputs like integer, we can just parse the variable to make it an integer. Then we output the value for name. Say your name is, so same what we've done in buffer reader in JOption. Say your name is, let's say my scanner. Let's try run program. So let's type java c my scanner java, then we type java my scanner, enter your name, say one. So we can also use next int if we are getting an input as an integer. Then we can also apply the IO extension to minimize error for the input from yung gaya na what we used in buffer reader, the try and catch, the IO extension. Pwede yun. So this is how we use so let's try getting an integer using its scanner, and we'll just do the same as what we do in buffer reader. We will just use the simple addition. Say we have an integer num1 equal to 0 and integer num2 0. So we will ask an input from the user. Let's just get the sum. So we have say num1 equal to scr.next int. Ibig sabihin integer yung kukunin niya. Also num2 scr.next int. So ganyan lang tayo ng message system.out.println, enter a number, copy the message, enter number, so play the sum, out.println, sum is num1 plus num2. Should be equal. Okay, turn your name. So, yun ang gamit ng scanner. Line by line. So, at first is we need packages to use for reading the file data from a file. So, we need first to import the java.io file. So, this is used to read file. Then, import java.io file not found exception. So this is used to trap error. Okay. Then we have also import java.util.scanner. Then these are the packages that we need for using the scanner for reading the file. Next is we open the class, let's say scanner read. Then we open also the main program. public static void main string args. So the first thing we will do is to declare first file object. File, a file length, one letter. Then we instantiate it to new object file. Then inside the file object, we will declare the location of the file itself. So if you do not have any directory inside your working directory, so if they have the same location, the file has the same location, just type the file name. But if you have in different location, we will use the double slash. This is used for Windows. We use double slash for single slash. So it depends upon the so there are compilers that they need to use the double slash. So since we will save it in the same location, we do not need to use the slash for the directory. So say for example, we have a hello world. Okay, welcome. So these are the data line by line in the text file. We save it as the input. Let's say we type here input.txt. Next is we declare also scanner. Scanner is equal to scanner. The scan equal or instantiate it to new scanner object, which is instead of using system.in here, so we will replace it with using the file letter. Okay, so after that, we are now ready to use to read the file. But before that, the file not found exception package or the class, we will use it to trap the error using the try and catch. Kasi if ever man nawala yung file, diba, wala yung file na hinahanap na input.txt, it could send a message that the file not found. We will use the try and catch. So we will enclose the file and the scanner inside the try and catch. Pero unahin mo muna there are two ways na pwedeng gamitin how to catch an error na file not found exception. We can use try and catch, or we will throw the file not found exception. So we will use first the try and catch function. Try, then catch. Okay, let's say file not found exception. Let's have a variable f. So here we'll display the value for system.out.print ln, let's say file not found, and then after that we declare a string variable, let's say temporary variable, just to read the strings inside the text file. Okay. Then we will use the while loop for reading line by line. So using the scan or the scanner or the variable scan, we will use the has next. So ibig sabihin nito is ini-check niya line by line kung meron pang susunod na value or data inside the text file. Pag chinek niyang wala na, that's the time that the while loop will end or exit. Then next is we will store temporarily the variable of each line na mariread ni scan. So, halimbawa, scan that next line. Then we simply displays the value line by line. Then we type here 10. So, ibig sabihin nito, if there are processes for each input inside the while loop, dapat i-process na yan. I-process na dapat yan before it will proceed to the next loop. Okay? So, there are problems or machine exercises that I will be sending na it is all about the processing of depende sa problem na ibibigay. Okay? So, let's try the sample. So, compile. Then, we run the scanner. Okay? So, nakita naman natin yung input doon sa text file. Let's add again another variable. Okay, to world of computer. Save natin siya. Ibig sabihin, binago natin yung file. Okay? So, nabasa niya na yung line by line. So, the next is, how do we trap an error without using the try and catch function? So, gagawin lang natin is, we will throw the file not found exception. So, ito, i-delete na natin ito. we'll delete that. And dito, after the opening method, so we will throws the file not found exception. So, it-throws lang natin. So, that's it. Mas maikli yung code niya as compared with using the try and catch. Okay? But there are two options. Bahala na kayo kung alin yung try natin yung i-throws natin yung error. Same result pa rin siya. So, yan yung na-reach. Okay? File reach. That's all for Scanner using